Hey guys, I'm back with another motherfucking YouTube video. You already know how fucking is. It is almost my birth month. My birth month is almost over, so I've been just sad, cause I'm like Trina from Victoria's, where I feel like I celebrate my whole month. And honestly, my whole birth month has been nothing but blessings, nothing but opportunities, nothing but drama, nothing but literally adventures. Like I went to Steamboat Springs for my birthday. I turned up after that. I went to like 4 different clubs, gay bars, after clubs, whatever the case may be. I've been partying this whole fucking month, and I just feel like it's time I should just really just focus on my YouTube video. Next month is spooky season, so I'm trying so hard to make like a bunch of spooky videos. I'm in the works, so please be patient with me. So as you guys can see in my title, my 18th birthday. It's my birth month, and it's almost about to be done. I think I think this is the perfect story time and the perfect week for me to talk about my 18th birthday. So let's get right into it, bitches. And don't mind my ghetto ass decorations. Pretend it's like a replica of like Charlotte's Web or whatever. That shit from Dollar Tree, and that shit ripped from last year. So just don't mind the ghetto-ness out of it. On my 18th birthday, I had planned a birthday party, and not your typical birthday party. At this time, I was, always going to random people's birthday parties and going to random parties, and they would always just get shot up. Like, literally, partying in Denver never ends right, because at the end of the party, it always ends up getting shot up. I had to throw in a birthday party, and I wanted to make it, like, carnival theme, with, like, put the tail on a donkey. I had, like, a piñata. I had, like, a bamboo stick so people can, like, cha-cha, or what do you call it? Like that little, where you gotta like go down and break your back kind of shit and kind of go under that shit. So that's what I was trying to do and shit. Like a little like kid theme. I bought a whole ass bouncy castle and shit. Like I really went out for my 18th birthday because it was my 18th birthday. And honestly, my family never did me anything for my 15th. Like my sister got a quinceañera, my other sister got a quinceañera. I had nothing but a can of beans. I was like, yeah, well, fuck it. Like it's my 18th birthday. I have money. I'm gonna spend that shit. So I literally ordered a motherfucking bouncy a bouncy castle, and I also did my own jungle juice, which was terrible, bitch. Like that shit, I was tasting that shit, y'all, and that shit was disgusting, bro. Like people at my party were coming up to me and they're like, this shit needs more sugar, bitch, because this shit's disgusting. But the one thing is that it was getting people fucked up, and that's the important thing, y'all. I had told my mom, I was like, yeah, mom, like I'm only gonna invite like 10 people, like it's gonna be a chill night. So I had to set it up. I had snacks, cake, I had the bouncy castle set up, I had the dance floor, music, alcohol. It was a lit ass party. So then, a lot of people started coming and everything. Sorry, my Venezuelan man just started texting me, and he's been teaching me a lot of Venezuelan language. Coño. People started coming to my party, and it was a pretty, party of all my close friends, and we were all just vibing together and dancing and everything. And y'all, low-key, I got drunk. And started, because I posted my party out on Facebook, Snapchat, whatever. I was like, party at my house, like, what is that movie called? 21 and over, X party. I forgot what those movies are called, where like they throw big old parties. My party ended up turning like that, and my mom was super pissed. She literally, like, y'all, the more people kept coming, mom was like, I thought you only said you were gonna invite like 10 people. And I really feel so bad for my mom, because she was so surprised about how many people showed up to my motherfucking party. Surprised too, because I wasn't really that liked. I mean, I'm still not liked in my town, but or in my high school period. So I was kind of surprised that a lot of people from my high school, a lot of people from my town, people from other towns were coming to my party. Like it was a big ass party. I wanted it to be cute, have people were like going to the bamboo stick and put that limbo. And I wanted people to play like that little donkey, like the blind donkey game with about to put the tail on it, whatever. Like I wanted to do cute shit like that. Of course my party ended up being overcrowded, and my backyard is pretty big, y'all. So there was a lot of people, just motherfucking strangers and everything. At one point, I remember one of my close friends was about to get into a fight with another random girl. They were about to fight, and I was like, you know what, girl, y'all gonna have to leave. And that felt so good to throw my first party, to host my first party, and be like, bitch, get the fuck out of my motherfucking party. I was like Shawnee O'Neal from Basketball Wives. Thank you for your services.
You are a bitch. Thank you for your services.
So when the party was really big, you know, going crazy and everything, my mom was like, you need to kick these people out. Like, this is not okay, Alan. Like, this is not cool. Like, this is too much. Like, way too much people that you invited. And I'm like, no, Mom. Like, let the party go on. And she was so mad because I was not going to kick no one out. Finally, midnight came around. And so my party was getting lit before midnight. That's the crazy shit. So finally, midnight came around and everyone, like, you know, I bought myself a cake and cupcakes and shit. You know, I was being bad and bougie. I had these cute little stars and everything, and you know, everyone was around me. It felt so good, like legit having like all my friends like just like sing me happy birthday. The minute it hit 12, because it was like this was September 1st, and then my birthday is September 2nd. So this was like my pre-birthday party when people were wishing me were singing happy birthday to me. I was like, wait, hold up, guys, I wanted to record y'all and everything, but they still kept singing. So I was like, wait, hold up, and then some random girl was like, everybody shut the fuck up. So then everybody was like, what the fuck, like, what's wrong with this girl? Like, calm down and everything. But I was like, thank you, homegirl, and come to find out, the girl had passed away a year later. So I was like, oh shit. So something was going on outside my house. You know, people were fighting and everything, and it got really intense. Like, the whole freaking party just moved outside into the street, and everyone was just like fighting each other, and like people were trying to separate and everything. My mom was pissed at this point. She wasn't pissed. She was like about to like disown me type of shit. Like, she was just like ready to beat my ass. She was ready to like send me to Mexico so I can learn my lesson. Like, she was just not having this birthday party of mine, and I feel so bad because I legit threw it behind her back, and I legit told her only like a couple of friends are gonna show up, you know. But sis, the whole city showed up. That shit will forever be a fucking memory because it was my 18th birthday party. At the time, I didn't give a fuck. I was a little like, you know, I just had barely turned 18. You know, I was a teenager before, so I was really rebellious. I was like, I don't give a damn. I'm about to do whatever the fuck I want to do. So, you know, that fight outside my house ended up turning really crazy because after that, y'all, like the guys that were fighting outside were like, they drove off or whatever, and they started shooting up. So there, everyone was there, and we were all just like running back to my backyard, just like, you know, like running for our lives and everything, hoping that none of us get shot. I remember like my friend was like blacked out on the floor and everything, and I had like came to pick her up, and she's like, why is there fireworks going off? And I'm like, sis, this ain't fireworks, bitch. Let's get the fuck out of here. So my mom was just like, you know what? You have to get everyone out of here because no, like, this is not gonna happen in my house. Like, everyone has to leave. So unfortunately, I still wanted to party more. I was like, no, like, let's continue the party. But my parents were like, no, this is not gonna happen right here. So I ended up kicking everyone out, and then some other random dude from my party was like, hey, like, after party at my house, like, follow my car. And I'm like, hell yeah. And I legit like started running off with my friends and everything, and my mom was like, you're not going anywhere because I said so. And I was like, Mom, I'm 18. I'm a Luna. Goodbye, guys. Y'all can clean up for me. Just kidding. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I wanna do. So guess what the fuck I did? I left. I was so mean. I was like such a rebel. Like, 23 me now would probably not done that. Would probably been more like thoughtful and be like, you know, more responsible and be more like, okay, I fucked up. Let me just like stop. But 18, he was like, no, sis, I'm gonna party. It's my birthday. And so we ended up going to this other house, and we ended up like continuing the party there, and it was just the funniest thing ever. And everyone except for me, I was the only one who ended up just getting into this big old orgy at this person's house. Like, legit, all the girls, the guys who started to make out and like do a lot of really crazy, intense stuff. Then I was just there like, okay, guys, like, I gotta go. Like, a really fun, crazy night. I will forever, like, I mean, I don't regret it now. I wish things would have ended on a different note, you know, with that whole situation and my mom not being stressed and everything. But it was a fun night for me. Like, I had fun. I partied and everything. No, I didn't get dick, but it was a still fun night. And, at the other party, they didn't right away start doing all those orgies and start making out and everything. It took them a while. We still had a couple more bottles. I remember at one point, like, a middle schooler was there. Next, I did actually get home, and I cleaned, the backyard. Mom was pissed, but, shit happens, I was young, dumb, wild, and free. And I don't think anyone else in my family would ever do this. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I? Because no one, like, I have an older sister, and she has never thrown a party at my house. She's never done none of that crazy wild stuff. I feel like I am the black sheep of my family because no one else would ever dare to do this in my family. Alright guys, so this is my story time of my 18th birthday. It's really crazy. Like, I remember people the next day were like, cool party, Alan. Like, you're popular now. And like, thanks guys, like, thanks. Alright, bye guys.